the last thing I want to discuss is the tokenomic.
Prepare for launch. 3, 2, 1.
Now, why at the very beginning, right, I do not start with talking about blockchain. I start with talking about money. Now, a lot of the questions that you guys have asked just now, right, have something to do with the concept of money. Because this technology is started because of money. And when you have this, if you study it well and study about like this 9 pages of Bitcoin white paper, actually has a lot of things to learn. It talks about what is the total supply. It has a fixed supply for Bitcoin. So you do not have to worry about like more is going to be mint, just like we worry about like quantitative easing that's going to print more money and dilute the cash we have in hand. And distributions, how is going to be distributed? Who is going to distribute it to? How much at the time? When is it going to happen? Bitcoin have made it all predictable. So we know that like, oh, okay, at this point of time, roughly how much of the Bitcoins have been minted. And we know what's going to happen. When we know what's going to happen, people kind of like more stable, have psychologically more stable in terms of the distributions, not about what Elon Musk have tweeted. So, and then also it talking about on the Ethereum, for the new coin that is created, for the buyer or probably for some of the founder, they might be allocate some coins to themselves and they might have a holding period. It means that like during probably 3 years time, you cannot sell your coins, and all these things are being recorded into the smart contract, so you won't be able to transfer your coin out to somebody else. It means that you cannot sell it. So all these kind of things in a new project of talking about, we're talking about ICO, for example, it affects the value of the cryptocurrency. Why? It's just like, you prefer USD over, for example, Rubia? Which one you're going to prefer? Of course, you prefer the one that is more stable, and you know that like it is, well, even USD have been printing quite a lot, but at least you kind of like know also that like they have how much out there and how they distribute it and such. So with this, it affects how people value your cryptocurrency. Another example is if the founder or the VC holds a big chunk of the cryptocurrency. For example, 50% have been distributed to the VC and the founder, and only 20% is out for ICO selling to the general public. I would be a bit worried about this kind of points, because if the VC decided to dump the cryptocurrency in the market, it will affect the price a lot. And as a small holders of the cryptocurrency, I can't do anything much. It's just like buying a stock where the company, it's good to have the company holding their own stock like to a certain amount, because that means also the company is believing in their own company. But having too much in hand, it means that like they can dump and show the stock price at any time as they wish. Tokenomics can be a very big topic to talk about itself as well. So I'm just doing a quick introductions about it, because to me, tokenomics is very important to any project.